Let me
GMJ.
get to Sharon.
How goes it?
Sharon.
What's up in the wonderful world of our
A lot of fun stuff.
Brazilian one-man party?
Well, the new conspiracy is I said it off stage, but so in 2023, this isn't a conspiracy. 2023, Brazil let one Iranian warship dock in Rio, and now the new conspiracy is in 2025 that we sold them enriched uranium when
Yeah,
all of our
thanks,
military is
guys.
fucking from the 70s, by the way.
When all of your
Wait,
military.
how many hours of work in Brazil sustain
One
you?
fucking hour, dude. And that's like from my wife. I didn't even make that up. My wife told me that. I definitely believe it. We have 1 hour of war of ammunition.
Your
Definitely.
wife made it up. She was like, "What are we gonna do? If we go to war,
Yeah.
we can only fire for like 1 hour."
Literally one fucking hour. That's all we got.
Hey, it gotta be a good hour.
You know, there's this wonderful country that's a bit north of you that would love to sell you weapons to have war for more than 1 hour.
Yeah.
Well, we do some training exercises and stuff with the good old US of A. And so we let these Iranian. There was two ships. One stayed offshore and one docked in Rio for a few days, and that was against the US's. I don't know. They asked us not to, and we're like, "Fuck that! We're fucking Brazilian. It's BRICS, baby, and you're not invited." You know, like who cares? We're gonna let you fucking dock. It's not our fucking war that we're fighting. What do they get? What do they do? They came to have fucking lunch. We don't have anything here. We don't have weapons to sell you. We don't have enriched uranium to sell you. Like we let them dock for. I guess they went from South Africa and then to Brazil, and those are like the only two countries that let them dock. I'm like, yeah, it's BRICS, baby. America's not invited.
America is not invited. What is this?
Wait, is Iran the I in BRICS?
Dude, it could be depending on who you ask. It could be depending on who you ask.
Well, who is it? India? Indonesia?
India.
Dude, it looks like you have your own strategy starting up. Meluiz is
Yeah.
share well.
Yeah, they're doing
plan to raise 32.4 million.
What is that? A sailor makes when he fucking pees?
Just to buy crypto.
Yep, just for Bitcoin, I think.
Whoa.
32 million.
There was another country in South America than that, right? Since
well, we have a lot of cheap or free energy. Brazil's energy, I think it's 60 or 70% of it comes from like hydropower, which is fucking insane. As a whole country, like 60, 70% of the whole country is powered by hydro. So we do a lot of mining operations. There's also a lot of mining operations in Paraguay because there's a lot of cheap energy out there. So it's not, don't just because we're south of the fucking equator, don't count us out in the Bitcoin game.
Well, they have you doing,
See?
how much of the country's volume every week?
10% of the volume daily.
And tourism.
10% of their volume daily.
Yeah. Well, one thing about tourism is, I guess next year, or I don't know if they implemented it this year, but they want to charge $80 for an e-visa to come into the country. I think it's going to limit a lot of people coming into the country. Not for like carnival and shit, but for like, oh, where do you want to go? Oh, well, I have to pay $80 to go to Brazil, or I can go to Bali for free. They're going to pick Bali,
Yeah.
Over 80 bucks, especially like backpackers and hostel kinds of people. Like they're not gonna. That's $80 is a fucking week's worth of food and shit. Months worth of food.
Let me pull this shit up.
But pretty much every country that we need a visa to, they're doing reciprocal visa, but like It's a fucking e-visa. You just pay for it.
80% is worth the bunda
A
in the
reciprocal.
in the comments.
Worth it.
Here we go.
Okay.
What up? What up? Senior Nunez, GM from the U.S. Well, Miami. I mean,
You mean Cuba?
Cuba, mini Cuba. Buchanan says $80 is worth it.
$80 is worth it. Europe is doing this too. Next year, they push it to next year. EU
What,
e-visa. Yeah, I don't know the price, but it's holy shit.
Wait,
It
even
would
if you're
be,
visa free or just people that
yeah, even if you're visa free, it will be
Fuck.
90 euros.
Oh shit, they're gonna rinse me hard.
It's a hot pot.
Dude, that's a lot, dude. Shenzhen
I'm gonna
visa
be
cost?
I do. There are two wolves. That's
I'm
a
gonna
lot.
be
That's a
subscribed
hot
to subscribe to the European Union.
That's
Hope they
insane,
have
dude.
hope they have discounts for multiple.
Oh no, I
entries.
lied. I'm spreading fake news. Fake news. Fake news.
Oh, okay.
It's
Okay, thank you.
€7.
Seven?
7 euros or you go to prison.
Yep. It's called ETIAS, European Travel Information and Authorization System for visa-free travel, which will cost €7. For longer stays, a Shenzhen visa might be necessary, which is €90. But all
Wait,
the
what's the duration of the stay of this thing?
90
So
days.
isn't that a
It's the same.
normal
Yeah.
isn't that a normal Schengen visa? So what's
No, so sub 90 is €7 and over 90 is €90.
so you can stay for over 90 days?
I don't know if you can stay for 90, but it's saying it says for stays longer than 90 days, you might for worker study. For worker study is
okay.
€90.
Oh.
So they're saying late 2026 for the EU, it's going to be €7. How many people are going to forget to fucking do that?
Everyone.
Everybody. Oh, it's valid for 3 years. Okay. It's not bad.
He wants to know, Denton, does the e-visa get him more Slavic baddies?
Yeah. Tell them you get the e-visa.
You get the e-visa, you get Slavic and Bara baddies.
Show it on your phone.
Bara baddies are free. Slavic baddies, they'll cost you a green card.
Oh gosh.
Fucking Bara baddies.
God. I saw we talked about it a bit, but briefly last week. But Pomp also set to had a 750 mil Bitcoin investment vehicle.
See,
Is that
that's
the last warm skin body that we have to do this for us? Like, see the last one after?
yeah. Yeah. That's the top. After he sells us mattresses. What does this mean? Trump will not sign G7 statement on Israel-Iran. Okay. Well, G7 leaders call for a Israel-Iran de-escalation. Where does this end, Denton? Take us through what the fuck is happening?
Iran?
The I in BRICS, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I know a lot of people on CT don't even believe that Iran has like the capability for nukes, but
they got them from Brazil.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
So a few neutral organizations said they have uranium enriched past 60%, which takes like a few weeks, maybe a couple months to go to 90. Depends on what equipment they have. And 90 is what you need for a bomb. So I think Israel and America are not gonna stop until either their like deep underground bunker labs are destroyed, or the like leadership is just completely crippled, which they kind of are now, but they could be more. Or if they get some sort of deal that's like really maximalist for like America's side, that like delays this by like another 5 or 10 years. So I think they're still gonna escalate until either of these things happens.
Well, the fucking markets do not give a fuck. Okay.
Yeah.
No, they don't. The markets
Pretty
love
much,
conflict.
ES and NQ are absolutely fucking ripping right
Can
now.
you
which
check
is
gold? XAU.
gold? Yeah, I got it here. Gold is down almost 1%, 34.04 with a low of 33.85 today.
Huh.
XAUT.
Why is it nuking?
I mean, it's still up on the month. The month
Yeah.
was 3,300 or 3,280. It's way up on the year. The year was
Yeah, it's way up.
2,600.
Yeah, it's way up on there.
But I think all commodities are up, right? Like I saw some, not uranium, platinum, silver. I thought all of them were kind of. Silver's up like a fuck ton. Dime is so happy.
Dude,
You know,
Dime
we're
has had
back at.
permanent chode for the last fucking 6 months.
I mean, it's up on the year from 28, but we're literally at 2011 prices. If you bought any day besides the past fucking 2 weeks, you've made money on gold, or sorry, on silver. Platinums,
Platinum.
dude. Platinum's up 3.5% today, dude. Platinum's having a fucking year too, from 900 to 1,300.
I
Seems
love
like
how precious metals is like a fucking video game. Like,
oh for sure.
Silver armor, gold armor, platinum armor.
No, and then Rolexes are affected by this a lot. All the
What
precious
else
metals,
is there? Palladium.
Palladium.
uraniums. What's our uranium at?
Oh yeah,
What's that one? Ura, dude. Ura's up 7% today, dude. Fucking the uranium ETF,
Yeah.
same price as
plutonium.
plutonium. Same price as 2012. Oh, there was some stock splits. Okay. All right. Stock splits of uranium ETFs makes sense. The bottom was April 2025. The bottom was what was that? The April. Oh yeah, April. $20, dude. It's almost doubled. It's insane.
1388, 1370 something maybe.
And SBET is up 40% today.
Ooh.
SBET is fucking $13, dude. Was 9 or something, 8. The fucking thing almost went negative, dude. That's how bad it was.
That's Ruben's gaming company, right?
Yeah. But they did buy the ETH.
I was gonna say, is it just a front to be like ETH strategy?
Yeah, but they did buy the ETH at like 26 something. They did buy a fuck ton of ETH at 2,600. So like if ETH goes up, that thing goes up. You know?
Mm-hmm.
The flywheel. And what else? Dude, Circle's up 20%. Fucking
Circle,
IPO'd at Circle's ripping, dude.
Nice.
Said Polanco in Mexico City or Itam BB in Sao Paulo.
Itam BB's legit. Itam BB is next to Faria Lima, and Faria Lima is like our Wall Street. It's where all the banks are. All the trading floors are on Faria Lima. They call them Faria Lemurs, which are like, think of the California equivalent of Patagonia wearing vest bros. We have the same in Brazil. All the finance bros.
I saw some other shit going on in Boomer World. What is it? It was like Walmart and Amazon exploring stablecoins right now. I was talking about this like a year ago that I felt like it was only a matter of time before like every fucking retailer just has their own fucking stablecoin.
I saw that, but then I saw like PayPal, Visa, and MasterCard were down on the day when they announced that, but I don't know if that was just typical market reactions or if it was actually, linked to that announcement.
I think so.
Yeah.
Link to their stablecoin.
News. Well, Facebook, dude, bring back oh fuck, Lyra, not Lyra, Libra.
Libra,
Yeah, dude. All Facebook needs to do is fucking shut everybody down and do the Libra.
Do the Libras. I'm Watching like Zuck now, I'm more bullish on Meta than I was probably ever. I used to think like, man,
Yeah,
Facebook is
he
the next
changed
MySpace.
his image so much.
They're gonna get fucking tanked. It's not even because of that. Like I think like that part of it's like kind of LARPy, but maybe it's not. Maybe that really is the new him after being in
Dude,
a
if you
weird
bought the
that.
April bottom, you're up 50%.
He was studying human behavior, Cozy, for
Yeah,
30
It
years.
seems
he
like
was
he was.
downloading. He
Now
was
he
down.
figured it out.
He was downloading human behavior files. Because before he did look like a fucking reptilian. So I don't know if he started doing jujitsu and some martial arts and some stuff like that. But I don't know if he started hitting like some fucking
He started
roids a little
eating
bit.
non lab engineered
Soy,
meat.
non-soy. No, I don't know if he did
He
like some roids or something. Like his
started
jawline changed.
drinking whole milk instead
Got
of
some tests in him.
Yeah, like his
almond
jawline
milk.
started to change, and he started to do some jujitsu and started to fill out a little bit more. Now he's building custom fucking Porsches for his wife. Did you see that?
I did.
That was a legit fucking
He's
Panamera wagon.
also very into this like idea of like a spatial interface, and it's something I've always thought when they get right will be kind of the new phone.
Mm.
So I'm kind of like, as much as I don't love Meta, like I have the Quest 2. I played around with the Quest 3. I think it's pretty good for like what it is. It's definitely the best
Mm-hmm.
like budget
Sure.
AR kit you can get. But I just feel like when you're still putting on these giant, like for Meta, you're not. For Meta, they have the glasses. Once they start styling those glasses, I think people will start wearing them a lot. But like while you're fucking putting on giant headsets or like glasses that look like ones you put on at the movie theater to watch fucking 3D movies,
Mm-hmm.
nobody wants to wear that shit.
Yeah, yeah. You still look like a freak. You still need to blend in. My buddy has the Meta glasses that are the camera, and you can't tell. Like,
That's
of
what I'm
course, there's
saying.
a
Like those ones you can't
blinking light.
tell, but they're too thick framed for me to like. You know, like
Mm.
so that's why I was saying like what they've done now is great, but once they start dropping new styles of those glasses, I think they're going to take off.
Yeah, and it's the first iteration, right? So once they get a little cleaner, a little tighter, a little thinner, um, just
But
like
like
those
Apple
those
Vision,
fucking
dude,
yeah,
I
they're
was telling
retarded
people when they
big.
released those, I'm like, dude, those aren't the versions that they're trying to sell to people. Like those are the versions for the people that like can't live without this, right? The true
Yeah.
like Apple 10X, the people that are really into the tech, they want to test it out. But they put that fucking high price thing up there so that you're priced out, the regular person is. And then in like 2-3 years, they're gonna drop their SE version of it, and everyone is going to fucking go out and buy the thing because now they have, okay, here's our expensive pro model, here's our quote unquote affordable like retail model,
Yep.
and it's no longer this like giant fucking headset that you have to walk around the city looking like you're like hooked into the Matrix with.
But I will say, I did put them on. My buddy has it. We were on a plane, and
Which one?
I the Apple Vision
They're
Pros.
awesome. It's one of the best experiences I've like ever played around with for AR type stuff.
Check the Eden chat. Don't share that one, but
They look
you
like
know,
shit is the problem.
I mean, just look how out of place he
Yeah,
looks.
yeah, exactly. That's a problem with them. Like, you become an eyesore, you become a target.
Yeah.
Uh,
But so I put him on and I watched Metallica live. Dude,
it's
retardedly
awesome.
insane. It was fucking insane. It was
You ever
amazing.
see the concert they did in Antarctica?
No,
I didn't see the
that would
Antarctica
be
one.
insane
It's like
also.
they did in like this like spherical shit. You gotta watch it. It's pretty cool.
Okay, all
Yeah,
right.
But
I saw
dude,
the.
these goggles would make my skin like I would not be able to cure my skin after the damage that it would do to me. Like
Why, just like oily or
like
just
I don't know.
disgusting your
I
face?
got said like it would be red and I would get some rashes and shit. Like it would be terrible. Like I get shit like that if I don't shower from just like headphones.
I'm fucking sensitive.
Yeah, like one day out with this thing, and I would be wrecked for like months.
Yeah, I'd probably rash up.
Like sweating into that thing, and like it soaks up all the dirt from you, and you got to keep it on because you're
The
fucking
thing is, the
virtual
battery isn't
reality
good
maxing.
enough. Yeah, you gotta plug it in, and it's not enough juice. Not great.
Once we got like fucking nanotechnology where you put it on like a contact lens, I'll be in on that.
I'm in. I'm in for
I'm not
that.
even going that far. Like, just once they make more stylish
Like
glasses, so
sunglasses.
that you're
Yeah.
not forced to wear like the
Yeah.
Meta style thick black ones, I think
Yeah.
they'll get a lot of use.
Yeah.
Do they
'cause
have
some
the
people
maps
don't
in
like
it?
that. They're like, I don't want a big fucking,
Dude, remember Google Glass? When
Yeah.
was Google
Yeah.
Glass? How long ago was Google Glass?
Like a decade.
Yeah, so
probably.
long ago. Google Glass 2014. Like they looked fucking like nerdy anyways, but I remember you could like take a picture, you could do the weather, you could do all of this stuff. And it was like that's the future. Like you just wear these glasses and it's just like the watch, right? It's part of the Apple Watch. It's part of your like daily routine. I'm actually not as much of a watch user as other people. I just use it for biking and that's it. I don't wear it like for anything else, but it could do everything else, right? Navigation, calling, texting. If you can put all of that into a normal size Ray-Ban and not look like a fucking freak, that's the future. We're getting there.
Yeah, the new ones almost look like they look like that one style of Ray-Ban that like
The Wayfair or whatever.
Yeah, yep, that everyone wore when we were kids.
Yep. But does it have the thing in it, the maps and any of that, or it's just the camera and audio?
No, bro, the new Meta glasses have fucking everything. It's like a low budget version of the Apple ones.
Oh shit.
Well, I wouldn't even say low budget. It has tons of the same functionality. It doesn't look and feel the same. Like, Apple just does UX, I think, better than all these other, tech giants. Like their user experience, the feel, the flow of like doing things is just miles difference and ahead, I think, than like when you use a Google product.
Oh, there's music. They have the one that rattles your bone in your ear or whatever, so only you can hear the music.
That's pretty cool.
Hands-free communication. Translate text in real time. Translate text from English, French, Italian, or Spanish. Just look and ask it. That's pretty crazy, dude. I might have to get some, dude.
Yeah, they're what, $400?
$239, dude.
What is?
The Meta glasses.
$239, dude.
Yeah, they're
Ray-Bans,
dude. For the money, you're gonna, if you like the Apple ones, for $239, you're gonna be impressed with the Meta ones.
$239. Dude, they have transition.
What can you do with it? What does it help you with?
You can do almost everything you can do with the Apple ones. It's just that they're, like you're lacking that feeling of quality that you get when you use an Apple product.
Yeah.
Okay, so they have three styles. Here you go. They have get recommendations from Meta AI. You can do live translate. You can set reminders. You can take videos, photos, and upload directly to Instagram. They have music that only you can hear because it rattles that fucking bone thing in your ear. There's send text, voice, make calls, and take video calls all from your glasses. I think the translate is pretty cool. You could just walk around and not look like a fucking idiot.
That's the most useful thing.
I think
that would be amazing.
Yeah, just translate like at a restaurant. Yeah. My wife actually thinks GPT is retarded. She thinks that Cloud, whatever, Anthropics is much smarter. And she talks like he's a person, like AI is a person. She's like, yeah, he's not that smart. He's pretty stupid. I'm like, who's a fucking chatbot? He has a gender now.
Dude, ChatGPT, like, I tried using it to journal like macros that I'm eating, and it doesn't fucking know what day it is. It like randomly said today is June 17th, like 3 days ago, and it was like,
What
okay,
year,
this is
dummy?
day 1, day 2, day 3, and then it's like there's been like 10 days so far. Today is June 17th, and I said no, today is not June 17th. Today is June 15th. So it went back on the list to June 15th, which was like day 5, and then it said, okay, today is day 5. It like went back in time, still thinking that June 17th was like a date that existed.
God, Jesus Christ.
It's like
Like
it's like
yeah, it's
you
like
can't
what
even
year,
correct
dummy?
it. Like you gotta
What
just reset
year?
the chat. Yeah.
Fuck, what year? So $300, which is the transition lenses. I don't know if does that mean I get my glasses? Because I have glasses, dude. I'm fucking old. They
They
have
do make ones that are like
yeah, they
that are
do
made for people's
prescriptions.
glasses. Yeah.
Are they
Four
like normal
400.
looking glasses, or are they like weirdly thick or anything?
Honestly, these ones look pretty sleek, dude. Let me send you these ones.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
my buddy has the regular ones. These
Meta
ones, the new
Wayfair,
ones.
Meta Wayfair, Meta Skylar. So they do have some other styles now.
Yeah, they have some new styles now, dude.
Interesting. My mom might get them. Check it out.
The live translation ones.
The live translation
Yeah,
is pretty legit, dude.
that's sick.
That's
How much are these? I might have to get these.
$300, dude. $200 with the transition is 200. That's nothing, dude. $300,
Bro,
Do
200
they
bucks.
like? Is it like
no.
Bluetooth connected to your phone?
Yeah, you can play music from Spotify and only you can hear it, and you still have open
I'm gonna buy these
ears.
and fuck with my in-laws so much because you know, like I'm married into a family from a different part of the world, so
Go to the restaurant and just fucking hit up the straight fucking translation. Boom.
yep. What do you mean sitting at the dinner table, bro?
Fuck yeah.
Oh,
No,
no,
it's
yeah, yeah,
only
that's what
text.
I'm talking
Only
about.
text. It's
Oh,
not
only text?
speaking. Yeah. Cheap
Yeah.
fucks.
Oh,
Cheap
Damn,
fucks.
damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
hey, that's good
Send
for
them
the
back.
grocery store.
Glasses V4.
That's good for the grocery store.
Send them back.
Yeah,
No, I
sounds
like the open ear. You can still hear what's around you, and it plays music that only you can hear. I mean, it's $300. A fucking Bose headphones are $400, right? You have to think like. All right, price predictions. Are we fucking ripping or shitting? What's happening? Iran just took it back, saying we don't know anything about that. We're not trying to end anybody. We're trying to work a deal.
Hey,
they took back
we,
that it's.
we weren't saying death to America. We were saying life to America.
Yeah, the fucking Meta glasses translated it wrong.
Yeah,
Okay?
it was a
Yeah.
bug in ChatGPT.
Dude, the other day my wife got so mad at me because I don't know, her and their friends were talking about like fucking Jesus Christ, I'm gonna get canceled for sure. You know the fucking the sign language, right? For deaf people. And I was like, honestly, I think that they're making half of the shit up because I know that their letters work and I know that a lot of the gestures for words, but like when you look at the fucking people on TV, you're like that hand signal doesn't even make any sense to what they're saying.
Oh well, half of them are fakes. Like they've like busted tons of people for like taking
Okay.
and just doing like bullshit hand gestures.
Okay. So it's not just me. Okay. Because I was like,
Not
dude,
just
there's
you.
no
Like they're
fucking way, dude. It has to be fake. They're making shit up.
bro. No, you can Google it. There was one that was like doing gestures for like the president. I want to say.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And it was like they were just making shit up.
Oh, so good. Yeah, I was like, there's no way that this is fucking like 100% real. Like, you're just making shit up. And I get it. Facial expressions go a long way, right? Hand movements go a long way, and the letters are 100% legit. But I'm like, there's no fucking way that this is real. Like, my wife got so mad. She's like, what the fuck are you saying?
Why would it not be real? Why would there be people doing that? Well, you can Google it. I promise you. There are many of them that are not real.
Well, like, yeah, right.
For a check.
Like, how much of it could actually be real? Anyways, the Meta glasses need live translation of speaking,
That would be insane, dude.
and it would be worth
That's
$1,000.
like some what's that
That's some
movie
Mossad
called?
shit right there, dude.
That's
What it's called.
The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Yep, yeah.
They got that shit in the ear.
Is this Chris Hemsworth rocking the Meta glasses with
Like that
no?
doesn't look too thick, dude. Yeah, my buddy doesn't have he has the transition, but he has LASIK, so no prescription. So when he goes into clear, it's a fashion statement, bro. Okay. He can fucking see. It's just a fashion statement.
I used to wear my blue light glasses everywhere. I was one of those nerds because I felt
That
like
makes sense.
so I'm on the computer like from the time that I wake up until I go to sleep, and then if I'm not
Yep.
on my computer, I'm staring at my phone. So I was like, why am I even taking these fucking things off? And now I never wear them.
Yeah. What about these people that put their phones in black and white?
I think that's stupid. You're still getting the blue light. The people that put them in red and are using their brains, but
The
black and
red,
white
the
is
red
stupid.
one. No, I think the black and white is so you're not attracted to the colors, so you want to use it less. I think it was
You're
more
still
for.
getting blue light exposure. You're not.
I
Like,
think it was
slapping
phone
yourself.
addiction. I think it was phone addiction is what it was.
You're not breaking the addiction to the light or like to what you're doing. So it doesn't make any sense. Let me turn off the color.
How about you just fucking put your phone away? How about that?
Yeah.
Did you ever think about that?
Oh, all right. Let's see what else.
Oh, we have a ZK.
You know what?
synced.
Sharplink. I know you
Wow.
brought them up earlier. They bought almost 500 mil in ETH.
Yeah, they really bought it at 2,600 something.
176,270 ETH. And then on that note of gaming, GameStop raised 2.25 billion. What the fuck? GameStop is so back.
GameStop is so back there.
It's funny to think about because physical games aren't even really a thing like they used to be anymore. So it's like they're surviving off vibes.
And PSA, did you see that? They're buying and selling Pokemon cards and One Piece cards and shit.
I saw.
Yeah. What do you think about this,
fitting, dude? I mean, like
craze?
they placed 4 games. They should be selling.
Does anybody have the new Switch?
I don't yet. I've heard really bad things about the scaling.
Makes sense.
They like most of those games are made to be in like I'm trying to think. All their games are made to be in 720 on the Switch, and then they upscale it to 1080. And because of the upscaling, a lot of the games look poorly made, I guess you could say. Like there's like pixels missing and like circles and shapes that are uneven or seem uneven. So I've held off. I probably will get one though. The miniest of cozies probably be good for him.
What's the other handheld devices? I play some games. I'm not much of a gamer anymore, but what are some of the other handhelds that we got? The Steam Deck.
They're
and
dead.
the other one.
It's just Steam Deck and like and PC versioned ones. So you have like the Asus ROG, which is pretty popular.
One. Yeah.
Steam Deck, and then there's I think there's a Meta one. I could be wrong, but I feel like there's a third one that people that's in that mix. But I know Xbox just maybe I have to go relook at the announcement. But I was talking about this last year when Xbox. I was like, Xbox is dead.
Yeah.
They even fucking killed the brand. Like it's Microsoft Gaming now. They just had some keynote showcasing what looked like a new handheld system, and then fucking it ended up
June 8th.
Like an Xbox licensed like Steam Deck, and they're like bringing Microsoft Gaming to there. So it's just like a total letdown.
They don't have any fucking hardware anymore. Yeah. But dude, I mean, what kind of game you can't play? Can you play first-person shooters on these fucking things? Like, are you playing Fortnite? Like,
Oh
are you?
yeah, dude, you 100% can. Like,
Yeah.
play most games on there. Now, how well they run in comparison to like running on your PC or something like that,
Sure.
depends on the game and like settings and shit. But
No, they have a OLED. And they have They have an OLED. How much is one of these fucking things? $500? No fucking idea. I have no fucking idea. I want to buy. Where's buy now? This is like the worst fucking. Oh, it's not available for purchase in your region.
There's a all-time high for the Israeli stock market index.
What is that, like $12? $520 for the fucking OLED. It's expensive. How much market cap is the total Israeli stock market?
The top 125 companies.
Largest.
300 billion.
Yeah, one bank. I'm gonna butcher it. Leumi. 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, Leumi. 24.8 billion. Checkpoint Software, 24 billion. Another bank, pharmaceuticals, 20 billion. CyberArk Software. Oh, Monday.com, 14 billion.
There's an index for just the tech companies, and there's like an index for like everything.
So a lot of banks. Yeah, this is the everything. I'm just looking largest market cap.
Yeah.
25 billion. 24.85 is the biggest.
Chat, do I go graphite or clear graphite green transitions?
Dude, I really love transitions. My wife's like, oh, it's for old people. And I was like, maybe fucking 10, 15 years ago.
What's
But
transitions? What is that?
when you walk inside, they go clear. When you're in sunset, it gets a little lighter, a little darker, and then when you're in full sun, it's full sunglasses.
That's cool.
Because I'm always finding myself changing my glasses. Like, oh, I need to drive at night. Let me get my clear. It's like, no, it's one. I have one pair of glasses for everything.
Cozy said graphite. I thought he was talking about nuclear reactors.
Yeah, me too. It's been a long day.
Yeah.
Are we gonna fucking rip or what, dude? Everything's fucking up, dude. Hype is up 10% today. Jesus Christ, at the top. Bitcoin 107. We're so out of the rut. Bitcoin was 105 this morning, so we seem back. We are so back.
Is this the most advanced glasses that they have, though? I feel like
some Huawei shit, probably a little bit better.
I want some cool shit, like some top of the line.
A little Ray-Ban US. Let me see what they got here. I'm so stupid. I looked for Ray-Ban glasses. I just looked up Ray-Ban glasses. It showed me all the regular ones. Fucking stupid.
Like, dude, I want these with thin bridges, right? Like they go to your ears.
I think that's where they hide the hardware.
I know it is. I know it's where they hide the hardware.
That's where they hide it all. No, they used to have some super thick ones. I don't know the name of that one, but it used to be too thick. Now they seem to have gotten the sizing way, way, way down. I mean, these are all the same glasses. The Wayfarer, the Skylar, the Headliner, they all look the same to me.
Mega Clubmaster blacked out collection.
Yeah, but that's not fucking.
I know. I don't know. Like, I can't imagine buying these when this is like what every girl wore when I was fucking.
Yeah, those big bug eye glasses, so good, so
like
fucking good.
The sides being pointy, you mean?
The sides being extra thick, the big bug eye, like the glasses were 3 sizes too big. You know, that was like classic 2000s. Guys, I gotta jump. I gotta eat and finish the newsletter before Weka fucking kills me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Catch you guys later. Adios.
Later.
Amigos.
See you tomorrow.
Option stock is
Tuesday.
moving tomorrow. Yeah.
Yo, did you see
Yeah.
that? And Silico Fund just crossed 100 mil in their hype holdings.
Wow.
100 million what?
Their hype holdings.
Oh shit! Jesus
That's
Christ.
pretty wild.
Yep.
All right, boys. Actually, we'll be back tomorrow. Usually we're back on Wednesday. We'll be here tomorrow with Open Zeppelin. And then again on Wednesday for Eden. But tomorrow we'll be live at noon EST, God's time,
Mm-hmm.
from the
From the Premium account. Yeah.
with
Yep.
Open Zeppelin. So catch you boys then. And again on Wednesday.
See ya.
Bye.